Today's show is brought to you by Hawaii Catholic Schools, now accepting future innovators, creators, and thought leaders. Apply now and give your child a 21st century education with a 12-to-1 student-teacher ratio. In-person learning available at any one of our 27 schools across the state. Visit CatholicSchoolsHawaii.org. Aloha, I'm Kiana Cayabyab, and you're watching Star News Live. Here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Hawaii Department of Education officials are pushing back the start of all fall sports to late September as they implement a coronavirus vaccine mandate for everyone involved in public school athletics. DOE officials today announced all student athletes, athletic staff, and volunteers must be fully vaccinated by September 24th to participate in school-sanctioned athletic activities for the 2021-22 school year. Full vaccination is defined as 2 weeks after a second dose in a 2-dose series or 2 weeks after a single-dose vaccine. All fall sports practices for public schools are canceled until further notice. The announcement comes as the state is in the midst of its greatest COVID-19 case surge of the pandemic, and as its testing positivity rate climbed over 6%. In a letter addressed to parents today, Interim Schools Superintendent Keith Hayashi said the highest priority is to ensure all students can continue to attend school safely. The Oahu Interscholastic Association's regular season had been scheduled to start on August 13th. Health officials reported 346 new coronavirus infections today, bringing the state's total number of infections since the start of the pandemic to 43,962 cases. No new virus-related fatalities were reported today, so the state's COVID-19 death toll remains at 538. The new confirmed and probable infection count reported today includes 223 new cases on Oahu, 63 on Hawaii Island, 29 on Maui, 5 on Kauai, and 26 Hawaii residents diagnosed outside of the state. Just under 4,000 infections in Hawaii are considered to be currently active, a 7-fold increase from just 3 weeks ago. Health officials said today that 60.4% of the state's population is now fully vaccinated, and 67.4% have received at least 1 dose. Hawaii County Police detectives have opened a homicide investigation after the decomposed body of a gunshot victim was found at the Mackenzie State Recreation Area in Puna. Police said today that officers were called to the park Saturday afternoon after a fisherman reported a body on the rocks near a shore break. Hawaii Island firefighters also responded and rappelled about 15 feet down a cliff to retrieve the body. Police said a forensic pathologist concluded the victim died of a gunshot wound to the head, and the death was classified as a homicide. The age, gender, and identity of the victim was not immediately known due to the advanced stage of decomposition. Police ask anyone with information to call the department's non-emergency number at 808-935-3311. Several homes near the Kahuku Golf Course were briefly evacuated Tuesday night as a brush fire threatened the area. More than 40 Honolulu firefighters responded after 10 p.m. after the wildfire was reported at the golf course. Nearby homes were evacuated as a precaution, but fire crews quickly extinguished the fire and residents were allowed to return. The wildfire burned about 10 acres and rekindled briefly this morning, but firefighters were able to once again quickly extinguish the blaze. Today's Olympic medal count update is brought to you by Aloha Termite and Pest Control and Hawaii Honda Dealers. Today's Olympic medal count update was brought to you by Aloha Termite and Pest Control and Hawaii Honda Dealers. Finally, former Hawaii resident Jordan Barrett did not win a medal but still became part of Olympic history in Tokyo today. Competing in the first ever park skateboarding division event, Japan's Sakura Yosuzumi and Kokona Hiraki won gold and silver in the event at Ariake Urban Sports Park. And Great Britain's Sky Brown won the bronze. Barrett, who learned skateboarding at Banzai Skate Park while living in Haleiwa as a child, was knocked out of the competition in the last of 4 heats. The top 8 of 20 skaters advanced to the finals, but Barrett finished 11th. The 22-year-old Barrett attended Sunset Beach Elementary and Waialua Middle Schools, but later moved to California, where she still lives. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at Star-Advertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Go to CatholicSchoolsHawaii.org today for more information on our 27 schools statewide. We accept applications and enroll students year-round.